What's up, flight fans and cannabis activists alike? We're back for our 420 edition of My Marijuana Chronicles, sponsored as always by our good friends at O2 Vape. Make sure you vape safe and check them out at o2vape.com and use promo code MyMMAnews at checkout for 20% off your order. We have a very special guest for our 420 edition. We have one half of the High Rollers. Big Lonn joins us to talk about the absolute monster brainchild that him and Mighty Matt Stout came up with that has become High Rollers. Everything you want to know about High Rollers, we cover. We talk about some of the hiccups they endured during the process. We talk about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. We talk about a lot. And Mighty Matt Stout joins us in the middle of it. Just keep it locked.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my Marijuana Chronicles, the show that brings you cannabis activists competing inside the cage from around the globe.
And we are back in this edition of 420 My Marijuana Chronicles, and I got my man Big Lonn on the line. He is one half of the High Rollers. Big Lonn, my man, I appreciate you taking the time and talking. It's a pleasure, man, first and foremost.
Man, thank you. It's my pleasure to be here. Thanks for even considering having me, man.
Like I said, I had two people in mind, and you guys were one of them, and thank God I got it, and we got it done, man. So it's the pleasure's all mine, and I can't wait to get in and talk to it. First and foremost, how you holding up in quarantine, man? I mean, this is crazy times.
I'm actually holding up pretty well. The only thing is just trying to be creative when you got kids. So yeah, trying to keep these kids entertained and keep your brain sane from the kids being in the house all day. And yeah, it's cool, man. It takes a lot of this whenever you can get away. You know what I'm saying? Quarantine has made my tolerance go up about 10 points.
Okay. So if I had to ask, what is your favorite strain to smoke on?
Well, I don't necessarily have a favorite strain. There's so many because of like the environment I'm in and I'm around for work or what. Like if people don't know, then all right. So here we'll go like this. You said there were two people you wanted to talk to. I was one. Me or Mike.
Correct.
Who was the other person?
Wiz Khalifa.
And it happened to work out. That's my little cousin.
And I swear to God on anything, I had no idea until I did some digging on the internet and somehow pieced it together. And I don't know how I didn't know, but looked at some pictures and, you know, it's just crazy how it wound up that way. So how's Wiz's strain, man?
Wiz's strain is great. His strain is AK is Khalifa Kush. It's a form of OG.
Mm-hmm.
It's real fresh. It has like a real fresh, clean, citrusy taste. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, It tastes like it's always new. Like, it's like somebody always opened the jar and was like, all right, smoke. You be like, it's the one that make you do that all the time.
One of those tasty ones.
Damn, man, you look at it like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, that's the type of shit that. But it's good though. It's a good high. It's not like a So Wiz does a lot of fucking shit all day. So you know what I mean. He's training, interviews, writing music and shit. So he ain't really trying to be on no goddamn weed. That's gonna happen. Like, so it's good weed for like getting shit done, being high, and like, still being a functional fucking human being. And the strain I love KK is one of them. I have about like 6 or 7 like I really, really like. KK. Snowman Kush is one of my tops. Cookies. Shit, man. What's the name? The Y, Champelli. I like Cheetah Piss. Soap. There's a new one called Soap.
Okay.
A lot of these are burners. Like burners drop it. And so that's why I don't stick to one name.
Right.
I got the privilege of being around so many different amazing strains that I wouldn't dare just be like, all right, just this one. You know what I'm saying? Not right now.
Right. You can't sell the other short either.
Yeah, I don't want to sell nothing short. Like KK like if we're in LA about to go to Unbreakable, like we usually in a lot before we train. We'll roll a joint. We all roll a joint. Everybody smoke. We get high as hell before we train. It feels good. KK's good for the that mental endurance where you like, damn, I ain't even tired, man. I ain't breathing hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the zone right now. And then so I like the snowman. That's for after training. You know what I mean?
Right.
That shit is not for everybody. That's the weed where it's like, yo, do not operate large vehicles and heavy machinery after you smoke this shit because it's going to put you down. So,
right.
But it doesn't put me down. It makes me just, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I love that type of weed. OG. I'll put it like that. If it's an OG, some form of OG or something, then it's for me.
Yeah, I really like the old school classic strains. You know, the Northern Lights, OG Kush.
Yeah.
One of my favorites right now is Super Lemon Haze. Good God, brother, the taste, and I can't say enough good things about it. And Green Crack. Whew.
You like green?
I love some Green Crack.
So you like all the hyper shit then?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, because I mean, honestly, when I'm just like kind of chilling, I'm a real low key, chilled. Like I don't really speak unless I'm spoken to type of guy. But I always like being like the clowny, funny type person, everything like that. So I do like to be like outspoken and kind of off the wall and everything like that. And I don't know, man, just Green Crack and Super Lemon Haze, those wiry strains, bro. They get my juices flowing.
See, I like the weed that make you look as less threatening as possible. I don't want someone to be intimidated by me or something if we're just in the room chilling and I'm not high. Because if I'm not high, I'm probably looking like a fucking dick. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Probably it's like I'm in here with y'all. Like, what the fuck? So I like the weed that make me just be like, you know what? Hey, what's up, man? Like, I can approach that dude and talk.
Right.
All right, but I love being high, man. I can't even.
Yeah. I can't either. I love it, and I get both aspects of it. I have so many people that say, "Hey, you don't look like the kind of person that would smoke weed," and then I got the other side that are like, "I know you smoke weed just by looking at you." I'm like, "Huh, that's just a worldwide."
I look like that type of person.
Right.
I
have no idea. I seem relaxed. Is that what weed does to you? It makes you chill. Hey. If it is, then shit, I'll take it. If I'm just chill, I'm low key, whatever.
You made me just want to do a cool little study and just pick the 5 people. You know what I mean? Who smokes, who don't? Can you choose? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're already making fucking great ideas with high rollers. Who's to say you can't come up with the next one?
Hey man, I got tons of great shit. All I do is get high and just be like, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try it.
So, let me ask you, man, what first got you into cannabis from Jump Street?
Well, I grew up around it majorly, like in my neighborhood and all my homies and shit, but didn't smoke it. I didn't start smoking until I was 29. So,
really?
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago at all. And,
no.
We were in the studios, me and Wiz, and I think it might have been like Juicy J, Sean, Burner, like, you know what I mean, a bunch of people. And I had a huge afro. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm cutting my hair off and I want to smoke weed. You know what I mean? And I said that. I just right then and there. I was like, that's what I want to do. And Wiz was like, are you for real? I was like, yeah, roll me a joint. I was like, I'm going to go upstairs, get my hair cut. When I come back down, I'm going to smoke some weed. He was like, man, are you for real? I was like, yeah, bro, I'm for real. He's like, hey, man, don't play with me like this. Like, you for real? I was like, yeah, bro, I'm going to smoke some weed. He's like, I've been waiting on this day. All right. He just like start rolling some weed and shit. So I went upstairs, got my hair cut, came back down, smoked the weed. At first, I was asking, like, hey man, how long does this shit take, man? I don't think I'm high. Like, I think I'm supposed to be like, boom, boom, nigga, oh, I'm high. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But it didn't, and then it kicked in. Woo!
Yeah.
You gotta think I did some like LeBron James shit with the weed. Like I skipped college and everything, and went straight to the pros.
Right.
We're in the studio where Dr. Dre
made You're in with him deep.
Yeah, so I'm with Wiz, and we're in the studio where Dre made the Chronic album. You know what I'm saying? With Burner and Juicy.
In the name of Chronic, why not?
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? It's perfect. It's perfect timing. And then end up not looking back and just running with it. And I was like, wow, this is what I've been missing out on like my entire life. But then I'm also happy because I started so late. I didn't have to smoke blunts. I didn't have to smoke canned bud. I didn't have to smoke. I didn't have to smoke like none of the popcorn or Mexican brick. Like my homie's already a famous weed smoking fucking rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You had the luxury.
I had the luxury. I came into the game excellent. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Excellent. So I'm spoiled. Like
Yeah, some of the people nowadays, they never know the struggle of trying to find just a decent bud, man, and just everybody. I mean, I'm from Delaware. I'm not from a place where, bud is in abundance here. So shit, a lot of times I'm going into Wilmington and I'm getting some fucking shit with seeds all in it. I mean, this is back in the day. Come on, man, there has to be something better than this. And fast forward years and years and years now, I got a weed sponsorship and the Penn logo, and it's just how everything got advanced is just so crazy, man. And I got to ask you, just kind of fast forwarding with everything popping off the way it has, and like it went from CBD being the next big thing, and it boomed onto the scene, and now like everybody's seeming to kind of ease off of THC and come into more light and saying like, you know what, I do utilize cannabis for this and that and that. What do you think it's going to take for testing for cannabis to finally just disappear?
honestly, with my honest opinion, I don't want to sound harsh or nothing, but it's going to take for everybody's old ass great granddads to die and stop running the company.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get the youth in there who know what it is, the people who's on the streets, in the scenes, in the crowd, moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying? The people who's around and know what's going on. Like, you got these old motherfuckers from way back in the slavery days running shit. Like, they're going to be like, oh, weed is bad, man. That's the gateway drug. Weed is actually the opposite of a gateway drug. I smoke weed, think about like, fuck would I ever do crack, man? That is stupid. Like,
Yeah.
Like, weed has never made me want to be like, all right, this weed ain't enough. I need to do some heroin. Like, what? Like,
yeah, and I do. And speaking of that, and just adding on it, man, the crazy part, and like you said, with pharmaceuticals and shit like that, like when I was trying to get my medical card, they were trying to give me shit like Xanax and all kinds of opiates that could be addicting for me. And no joke, I was like, no joke, I'm not doing this. Like, period, point blank, bro, I'm not taking this shit. Like, I really, really would appreciate if you would potentially give me the option to apply for a medical card. It was almost like damn near begging. And and finally, I did get it. And dude, I did smoke beforehand, but now that I have the luxury of kind of being able to pick and choose and learn my dosage, it changed my life, man. And I feel like the stigma is just absolutely behind the times. It's stupid, and it needs to go away.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like the weed thing. So I started smoking when I was 29, and was like, you know what I mean, dabbling like in a gym here and there, like not really dedicated to that shit. Like,
right.
If I went to the gym, I'd go for 2 weeks and be like, oh yeah, I'm the man, and then that was it for about 3 months. You know what I mean? So I started smoking. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym. So I smoked, went to the gym, and I looked down, and before I realized I was on the fucking elliptical at like a level 8 tension, fucking going like 8 miles an hour, and I was at like 45 minutes. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit. Like,
cardio for days.
Do that. You know what I mean? I was like, how did I get here?
Right.
I was in the zone. I was like, oh shit. Like, all right, well, wasn't tired, felt decent. Like, all right, well, let me try this again tomorrow. Same thing. When I started smoking, I had to be at least 400 pounds. Dropped down to like not nothing crazy, maybe to like 395 or something like that. So then I like was there for a while. Then I went to the gym, started jiu-jitsu. Walked in the gym 390 something. Now I probably walk around maybe like 320. But if it's like a match or something coming up, I can get down to like 3 with no problem. And it's all like, because I can smoke, get myself comfortable. And this right here makes me very comfortable being miserable. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the degree of training and working out because I'm high. I'm in a different zone. I might be busting my ass working out, but I'm somewhere else in my head. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not right here right now. I'm focusing on, oh shit, what do the high rollers need? We should add this. We should add that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, man. Like, so for me, right then and there was like, oh, this whole stigmatism behind this shit is just wrong. Like, yeah, it did not make me a lazy couch dude. This shit made me want to get the fuck up, get creative, get some shit going. Like, this shit made me want some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this green made me want some other green. It was like, that was the only gateway drug it was for me. Like,
right. it's crazy because like you said, as far as the cardio goes and everything, I don't actively train anymore, but I remember when I did and was competing, everything like that, and I would go on my runs and shit, and my mind would be elsewhere, and my body, it wasn't even paying attention to how much road work I was doing or the rounds or this, that, and it was just my mind was focused on either something else or the person in front of me who I have to worry about, not worrying about, fuck, I'm getting tired on
Get
this, that,
tired.
and it. Yeah, you're not thinking about it, so it almost doesn't become a thing. It's a distraction away.
Yeah. That's why I was like, it's a performance enhancing drug. Like, it's not a performance enhancing drug. It is a confidence enhancing drug. I give you that. Cause you like, baby, look, I'm smooth. You better watch out now. Like, hey, I'm high. I'll fuck you up. Like, that's all it does for me. Like, it don't make
Right.
me be, oh, I got fucking strong as shit. Like,
Mm.
make me creative and make me realize you're trying to punch me or something. I should slip it. Like, that's all that shit's doing. Like that. And like, to go back to what you were saying about when they tried to put you on a Xanax and all that shit like that, it's like, bro, if you take 7 Xanax, you know what's gonna happen?
Die.
You're potentially gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
If you can make it to smoke 7 joints, you know what's gonna happen? You gonna wake up and be able to smoke 7 more. Like, no one wakes up high with a weed hangover and say, "Oh man, fuck." You wake up high, like, I'm still fucking high. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy how it's looked at, and like, for me, like I said, and like, if you can ask Wiz, anybody. I was the non-weedest dude around. Like, I used to love to smell their weed when they had it in bags. I'd be like, they'd be like, I got this weed, but I'm like, give me that weed. And I smell it and smell it and smell it. They used to be like, yo, why don't you just smoke it? Like, I don't want to smoke it. Like, when y'all smoke the shit, I get a headache. You know what I'm saying? But they were smoking it in blunts.
Mm-hmm.
I realized it was the blunts they were smoking it in. Once that smell hit me, I would get a headache and shit.
Mm.
Like, they wouldn't be allowed to smoke in my car. They weren't allowed to smoke in my room. Like, my friends wanted to smoke near me. We had to go outside on the porch.
Right.
I was completely against the shit. Like,
Damn.
and I wasn't against weed. It was just
Right.
whenever they smoked it, I would get a headache. And so they switched to papers. Like, what album was Wiz working on? It might have been like right before Cushion Orange Juice or How Fly with him and Currency, but somewhere around that time, Wiz started smoking papers and shit. So everybody started smoking papers, and then I was like, damn, I ain't like getting a headache, and the weed is smelling the way it smelled in the bag now.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. And then they just kept smoking it. And then one day I was like, man, I'm going to smoke that shit. I'm going to just try it, see what happens.
That's what I enjoy about dabs, man, is the taste and and it's just like a lot of times that one hit blast off is it gets you right where you need to be mentally. I'll put it that way.
Quick.
Quick. With a quickness.
Quick. Like, very
quick.
quick.
For people that don't know, man, nobody's going to hear it better than from you. How did you guys come up with the Wonder Child, the brain, just the amazement that is High Rollerz? How did you come up with it, and how did you and Mighty Matt come to being friends and make it all happen?
Came up with it. Well, the first seed that was planted was I was doing a jiu-jitsu tournament, I think Grapple Industries, Cleveland, Ohio. I was up there doing a tournament. Round robin, my first match of the day. I go out there. I win the match, but it was just a rough match. Like, didn't feel right. Just didn't feel good and shit. So go to the car before my next matches and just go at it. I smoked 2 joints and did like 3 bong rips. And I was like, all right, it's time. Like, get back out there. And it was like I just couldn't be touched. Like, it was like the smooth. There was no struggling. My takedowns was on point. I subbed everybody. And I realized, I was like, damn, man, like when I smoke, like I'm more like in tune to what's going on. I'm creative. I'm not afraid to try sweets and different shit like that. So I was like, all right, I went back home. Came back home to Pittsburgh. Went to the gym. Stout Training is a Henzo Gracie gym owned by my Professor Warren Stout. Go down there. It's open mat, and it's the day all the killers are there, all the upper belts. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. I'm gonna jump in this Shark Tank today, man. I'm gonna try this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Let me go smoke some weed first. So it's like the first 2 rounds open, man. I'm back there smoking. I come back and like everybody who usually tap me, sweep me, like dog me and shit like that, like I'm giving them problems, like real problems, like, and it's kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like I wasn't like tapping them and shit like that, but weren't
keeping up.
Yeah, I was keeping up now, and I was actually maybe passing the guard here and there. And I'm like, damn, man, when I smoke, it's like, this shit, like, making sense. Like, everything's making sense. Like, the moves, where to put my body, and how to distribute my weight, and all that shit. Like, so, like, all right, you know what? I wonder what would happen if I just threw a bag of weed out here on the floor and was like, yo, King of the Hill, winner take all. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Pound of weed. I was like, you put a pound of weed out there and have a tournament. Fucking winner take the pound home. And then I was sitting there and I was like, what the fuck would you call that shit? I was like, do jiu-jitsu, you roll. Smoking weed, you high. I'm like, oh, high rollers.
Bam.
I like rollers. And so boom. So that's where that part came from. I'm in the LA, in the studio with Wiz. Nate Diaz is in LA. You know, that's my man. So he was coming through the kicking to say what's up and shit. And I don't think he was this his first time meeting Wiz or second, or it might have been the first time meeting Wiz or whatever.
Right.
So we were just coming through the smoke, chill and shit. And Mighty Matt is Nate's guy, like his guy who handles like a lot of day-to-day shit for him and stuff like that. So we all in there smoking and busting it up, and I got to talking to Matt, and Matt was telling me like what he do and shit like that, and I was like, oh yeah, and I just told him about like what I had right there, like far as the high rollers, and he was like a fucking.
And this is you guys' first interaction.
This is our first interaction, so
yeah.
He's like killer wolf. He zoomed in like what, like, you know what I'm saying, and because it happens to be that Matt was trying to put together a thing with Nick and Nate Diaz, like a smoking roll. So Matt already had all the business format lined up for something else. Like, it was all already ready to go. Like, literally, once it was switched over, all he had to do was like, boom, high rollers. Like, he had everything. He already knew how he wanted to get the sponsors. He already knew, like, how, like, the business would be set up. Like, it literally, I don't think shit could have been more perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got creative shit all day, but that business shit, like certain business shit, yeah, but the shit Matt deals with behind the scenes, Matt's the man. Like, Matt's the man for that shit. Because, like, yeah, kudos to Matt, man. Like, Matt be killing it too. But yeah, so Matt had like he had it lined up, ready to go. That like fell through, or something didn't work, like a schedule, and it was just like the fucking energy just drew right to each other out of nowhere. Like, I don't even know how we got on the subject, like, about that or nothing. It just happened.
It was meant to be.
The shit was literally meant to be. Like, but even still, Matt had to keep on my ass because I was like, I just picked up training heavy and competing heavy in jiu-jitsu and shit, and still touring with Wiz. Like, he'd have a tour going on. Like, I think it was just tour season. Like, there's like tour season and shit. So it's tour season, trying to compete and all this. So I'm telling Matt, like, man, I can't right now. I can't right now. And shit like that. And so he kept on me. And he coming back. My wife just snuck in here like
you're good, bro.
CIA interview, yo. But yeah, so Matt kept on me, and one day he called and was like, yo, bro. Like, I think he was gonna kill me eventually. If I did. Like, I meant to ask you next. That might kill me, man. He called me like, yo, bro. Like, what's up, Matt? Let's fucking do this. Like, man, I'm busy, man, bro. I'm doing this, and that. No, fuck that. I'll do this and do that. You just fucking do. Let's fucking do this. I'm like, shit, man. Like, all right, we'll talk about it. But keep doing it. He keep calling me. What the fuck are you doing? Let's do this. And one day I was like, man, he gonna kill me, man. I'm like, you know what? So he called one day. He was like, Lonn, what are you? I was like, Matt, let's do it. He's like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. He's like, you for real? Yeah. All right, click. Like, he didn't even say bye. He just clicked.
Damn.
And he was on it. He got it, you know what I mean, got it spinning. And then we already have all of our different connections from him in the MMA world.
Mm-hmm.
Me in music and like the martial arts world and shit, and the cannabis world. So it was just like the shit just unfolded so perfectly. I got a homie Mike in LA. He owns Nexus, like Nexus Rig. They do a lot of glass and shit like that. Shout out to Mike. So Mike was Mike was my man. I was hitting up about the idea, like I needed a venue. You know what I'm saying? So Mike was going to do the venue thing, and
which has to be a little bit difficult, right? Because telling people straight up out front that, look, we're going to be smoking in the building.
Yeah. So he owned the building already. You know what I mean?
Okay, word. Right. There it is.
Yeah, he owned the building. He makes glasses there, and it's like a smoking building, a smoking lounge. So this shit was perfect. Like,
perfect.
You know what I'm saying? Perfect. But, of course, you got something great, you're going to have haters, and somebody was calling, like the fire marshal. They got, a lot of people don't know, that shit they shut our venue down the night before High Rollerz.
Get out.
Yeah, no bullshit. Matt got to doing what Matt does. Got a venue the next day, like, you know what I'm saying? The next day, and a great venue. He ended up getting 333 Live downtown LA. Prince used to own that, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So
God damn.
Yeah, so High Rollerz was there, and then it was just like, all right, we got this idea, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna do this, and this, and man, that shit turned out to be amazing, man. It was fucking some of the best named fighters you could see in there, like Jake enjoying herself. Like, it was such a dope event, like, and all the cool shit going on. Like, even if you was like a high name dude, a celebrity type shit, nobody was bugging you because you just in there like smoking weed, watching the jiu-jitsu. We had DJ Bonix, Wiz's DJ. He was spinning the whole time, so the music's great. You know what I mean? We had Renato Laranjo on the mic hosting, talking shit to everybody.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for better than him.
Yeah, so that was like that was dope. And then our competitors, you could here you go. Our competitors, once you come off the stage, to the left, and we had a massage table there. So there's a CBD massage table.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so you go to
did it right.
We had an acai stand, so there's acai bowls. You come out front, we had a whole taco truck out there. Pink Taco was out there. So there was a taco truck, acai, CBD massages. We had a dab bar. We had a bong bar. We had the homie in there freshly rolling up right in front of you so you could see what was being rolled up. And
got your little bud tender in there?
Yeah, bud tender. I'm majorly one of them people like, yo, I don't smoke shit I ain't see get rolled up. You know? And so we had that, and then there was the rules, and the rules was, as far as smoking as an athlete, it was all you got to do, just hit it twice. As long as you hit it twice, your opponent hit it twice. Now, if you hit it 6 times, that doesn't mean he has to hit it 6 times.
That's on you.
Twice. The puff pass rule.
Right. I like that.
Yeah. So right there before y'all go on, puff pass, and you can keep passing, or you can puff, and you know what I mean. You did your thing. Then you go out there, you get to it, and my professor Warren Stout was the main referee there. He was killing. Everybody loves him. And then we had a super fight with Georgie Carrican and Jeff Glover. And the special ref for that was Eddie Bravo.
I know. My gosh. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And that played out because Matt's cool with Eddie and everything. Him and Eddie do a lot of shit together. But I majorly wanted to make sure that some sort of homage was paid to Eddie, because I know when people think of this format of jiu-jitsu, marijuana, jiu-jitsu, they automatically say 10th Planet. You know what I mean? Or Eddie Bravo. That was his whole everybody puts on him. You know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure he knew, like, hey, man, not trying to step on your feet or nothing. Want to let you know what we got going on. We want to use the EBI rules. Is it okay? Like, I made sure I asked, could we use his rules? Everything. He was just like, hell yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. Like, come on, dude, I would love to be a part of that. Like, and that was amazing.
So was the biggest obstacle just like the haters and having to find a new venue? Because it seems like everything just it fell into place. Like all the big players, all the people the celebrities, everything, everybody was flocking towards it. Like it was meant to be. And God bless Mighty Matt for being as persistent as he is. But is that really the only like hiccup that you endured, was just having to switch venues?
That's all I can majorly think of, man.
Wow. For such a unique event, that's absolutely amazing that's the only thing that was in the way. Congratulations.
Besides the goddamn championship belt, man, whoever made that belt, they fucked it up. And to this day, I promise, Jeff Glover can get you a brand new championship OG High Rollerz Stoner King belt. It's gonna be nice as fuck. Cause I can't have that. I can't have that belt. And Jeff fucking loves that belt, man. Like,
I know. He takes
pictures with it everywhere. I'm like, Jeff, man, put that shit down, man. There's a screw missing, man. Jeff be like, nah, fuck that. Like, and that's another thing for me. That was like mind blowing. Like, bro, I'm a fucking blue belt. Jeff Glover loves my tournament. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he loves the tournament. Me and this dude came up with. Like, we came up with a tournament. Fucking dropped that shit like a new album, and it was just crazy.
And
bro.
fire.
Like,
fire.
Damn. And then we ended up doing it again, not too like a couple months later. High Rollerz too. And same thing. Burner sponsored that, cookies. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, this is the shirt actually.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the shirt from High Rollerz too. Had Burner there, Bonix DJing once again. That one, it happened again. Fucking, you look up at the stage, just watching, it's like AJ McKee, Daniel Strauss, Baby Slice, fucking Joe Schilling, Rex Simon, Burner, fucking the DJ from Slipknot, Sid.
Damn, he was in the building?
Bro, everybody's in there, man.
Like,
everybody.
I gotta get to one. I gotta get to one.
Tyron Woodley's always showing love. He pop up in that bitch all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that somebody called him out yesterday, and then you decided to hit him up and put him on blast. I was dying at that. I was dying.
I was like, hold on, motherfucker. Like, hold on, what y'all saying? Straight up. You gotta think I come up in the rap world. You like, oh, fuck Wiz. Wait, hold on, fuck who? Wiz, hold on. Motherfucker said, fuck you. What's up? Like, what you want to do? Like, so, yeah, you know what I mean? You can't think I ain't going to say, I told you, I stabbed my friends in the front, like, hey, I'm about to talk shit on you online, and then I'll, like, hang up on them or something. But I let them know beforehand.
Right. Hey, loyalty, man, that goes a damn long way. I appreciate that. So, when did you realize that you and Mighty Matt were onto something, man? Like, you had a product, and you had something that was, like you said, like, it was on fire. When did you realize that, and where was it like, you know what? We're going to take this, we're going to double down, and we're going to fucking make this shit fly.
When did I realize it? Man, I think, honestly, I think it was after the second High Rollerz.
Yeah?
After High Rollerz 2. Because it was like, all right, the first one could have just been like some, whoa, what's this?
Mm-hmm.
And this is new and hot, so let's just, you know what I'm saying? Let's just see
right.
what it is. But then the second one came around, and I was like, oh, shit. This is a little bigger than the first one.
And dude, the sponsors are just like flooding in for you guys. Like, and you guys have been everywhere. I mean, Vice has done their thing on you. Everybody's done everything, and everybody seems to want a part of it. And it has to be just, you have to be nothing but proud of yourself. Like you said, you're a blue belt, and now you have your own promotion. You and Mighty Matt are doing it so big. What does it mean to you? How proud of you are of your product?
Sometimes it still hit me. Like, I'll be like, damn, because I think I'm one of them people with the mindset I'm always just like a regular person. You know what I'm saying? So like if we were in the club, I'm not going to be in the VIP. You know, that's not me. Like, I had an after party and they had all these bottles and shit up there. All my friends and everything was up there. Everybody was looking for me. I'm in the middle of the dance floor. Like, that's just me. But, man, it's just like, I don't know, man.
I put you on the spot, bro.
Man, it's crazy, man. Like, wait, say the question one more time?
I said, how proud of you of your product? Like you said, you being the blue belt and you and Mighty Matt, like, you have such a great product that everybody wants to be a part of. You must be proud of your product. What does it mean to you?
So it's like, what does it mean? I'm trying to think. Like, it's.
Hey, get her in on that. She has to be proud of her man. Come on now.
Yeah, I know she's proud. Like, that's why I'm looking at her. Like, do I have moments of like, oh yeah, but no. I'm deeply proud of it, especially being that I have kids, and it's like there's something there now for you. If anything, you know what I mean. There's a company for you somewhere. Right. But I'm definitely. I'm always proud, man. I'm proud of I'm always proud of my team that does it. Like, we're a small team. You know what I'm saying? We're a really small team, and like I said, I'm super proud of like Matt because he puts up with a lot of shit behind the scenes. Like the first one we threw, like it went off good. Besides that little hiccup with the venue and you know what I mean, shit like that. But as we grew and wanted to do more things and different things, and the shit behind the scenes is like a headache. You know what I mean? Now the rules and the laws are different, so we can't just be out here like, we got a pound of weed promoting it, come win it, this, and that. You can't do that. So the last High Rollerz, the main event, was a private event. So that we were able to put on a show where you could smoke and do things like that, because you can't sell tickets and promote that type of shit like that.
Right.
Then that's against the law, so it got shut down.
Sorry.
We got the family in here. No, man, I appreciate it. Being the family man you are, dude, that's great. I have nothing but good things to say about it, man.
All right. Sorry.
No, you're good, brother.
But yeah, no, I was about to say, I think I'm like just so proud of like the team. That's what it like being able to put the shows on and being able to give my friends jobs and people who like needed some work and be able to give them a job type shit. Honestly, I think I was more proud of that than like anything. And like I said, a lot of that shit go back to thanking tip of my hat to Matt again, man. Like, kudos to Matt. He fucking like, he deals with so much behind the scenes, bro. Like, we're a small ass team. Matt, dude, when y'all order some shit and it comes to your house, straight from Matt. You know what I'm saying? Like, Matt's on point with all that shit. So, I'm the creative dude, but I'm proud of the business partners I have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And say that also, shout out to Icy Mike and my man Kevin. Those are some super behind the scenes, in the shadows dudes we got just lurking back there. They don't pop up on TV. But
they'll pop up when the joint gets passed to them.
They pop up right. Pop up. You know what I'm saying? That's when they come out. But yeah, I think that's the proudest part of all that for me. Like, that's when I realized this shit was really real. Like, the first time we was able, boom, it was done. Matt came in, boom, 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 and he was like, all right, everything's done. We put our equipment up, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? He was like, all right, time to cut these checks. What's the names? And then I was like, fuck, like, damn, I'm able to pay people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm able to pay people. Like, whoa. And it just felt amazing.
Yeah.
So that was like my proudest shit from it, man. Like, just being able to help out.
Yeah. And there's always going to be the haters out there. Like we said earlier, there's the old people and the old heads that kind of are, still running shit in some way, shape, or form, whether it be commissions or, politicians, whatever you want to say. But what would you say for anybody that is just curious about the event, or anybody that just wants to know, what is High Rollerz' mission statement to those people?
High Rollerz' mission statement is just to break the stigma. I want to show you that high-level athletes can smoke marijuana, eat an edible, or take a dab or whatever, and still be able to function at a high level, if not higher, because they're comfortable, not stressed the fuck out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, well, I don't know, not when I go to an IBJJF, but when other people are in the IBJJF, they're in there like, looking, getting ready, I'm over there high. So I'm just high as hell in my own world, like, all right, I'm going to do these moves, and boom, boom, boom. And, like, I'll be looking at it, I'm like, damn, he's burning his energy just staring at this dude right now. Like, it's just so much tension and fucking and just aggression at the wrong times, I feel.
And do you sometimes find it silly? Like they're almost like trying to put off a persona of like, that tough guy, and you're just like, bro, calm down.
Like, yeah, I mean, if that's what you take to get pumped up, to get you
Right.
ready to do this in front of a crowd,
Mm-hmm.
then more power.
Go for it. Yeah.
Go for it. But if you're thinking this is scaring the dude in front of you, like I'm pretty sure it's probably not. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You guys are doing the same thing.
Mm.
Like, so he probably fuck around and be a fucking ninja and you don't even know it. He ball your ass up like a python. But, yeah, so high rollers, it take all that shit away. You sitting there with this dude, yeah, y'all about to get it on and this and that. Now you looking around like, damn, this is high rollers. We got a pretty decent crowd. Man, they got some nice ass spotlights. Man, this is a single mat, so everybody's just gonna be staring at me.
Mm.
Like, that will click in sometimes.
Under that spotlight.
Yeah, so you hit that weed, you see everybody over there, boom. You might have to tell them, like, yo, it's match time. Like, oh, it's match time? All right. And they like, all that tension goes away and all that. I just want to show that it's not a lazy couch drug.
Nah.
Real medicine. It's
Mm-hmm.
real medicine, whether it be for healing, whether it be for getting rid of that anxiety. Like, I probably wouldn't want to do no stage talking if I was sober, like talking to a bunch of people or fucking auditorium. Like, no, I'm like, oh, this is weird as hell. And then I'm goofy, so I'm gonna be looking around like, oh man, look at that dude's toupee and fuck up. Like, no, man, let me get high. Because once I'm high, I know the trick. Wiz taught me this. Just look at everybody's foreheads or the top of their heads. Don't look at them. You know what I'm saying?
A good tip from Wiz.
Yeah. I get tips from Wiz on how to do in front of crowds and shit. Like, hey, man, that's a lot of people out there. What should I do? Don't look at them. Look at their heads. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, like that's really it. Just to break that stigma. Like,
yeah,
lazy. Like, look here. At the end of the day, high rollers goal. We want to put up fucking six of our fucking best high rollers guys against 6 straight edge dudes from whoever want to put them up or whatever. And we're gonna show you. Like, all right, well, come over here and want to smoke because we really do smoke over here. And these fucking stoners is gonna mop the mat with your ass.
They don't want that smoke.
Yeah,
see what I did there?
You know what I mean? I just want to show you, like, listen, man, don't judge us.
Right.
We're a little different over here.
Right. And that's one of the biggest things is still dealing with the stigma and the misconception that people still ride or die by that it's a drug. And that's just it. It's just a drug. It's bad. And the stigma's stupid. It needs to. I've said it multiple times. It needs to go away. But since we've been in quarantine, man, have you come up with any creative ideas? Like you said, you love to smoke a little bit. Your weed intake has gone up, and you have some time to be creative. What future do we have for high rollers? I know you've come up with some shit you want to drop on us.
I did, but I don't want to drop it on you.
Why not? Come on, bro.
So fucking wow. It's so amazing. Bro.
What better time than now?
I forgot about this. This is going to be my most proudest moment of high rollers.
Hey, why not? What better time?
Besides being able to pay some people, this shit right here that we about to do next, man. Like, I know whatever I did wrong in my life, this next move will probably get me a skip pass into heaven. Like,
really?
It's going to be so amazing. Like, God himself is going to come down and be like, whoo, you did it that time, boy. Like, man. But I ain't going to tell you, though. I'm just leave you wondering.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. You're going to do that to me? You're going to do that to me like that? All right. I can appreciate it, but hey, as long as we can talk about it in the future, will you give me that much?
Well, in the future, actually, when we'll talk about, I want you to be there. I want you
to
be there.
Thank God.
Thank you. I want you to be there in person.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'll book the ticket. Good God, I'll bring whatever. Just give me a microphone and let me talk to some fighters. Give me some weed, and it is on and jumping.
Look who it is. Special guest.
Is that Mighty Matt?
That's my partner.
Mighty Matt, what's going on, dude? It's Adam Christ from MyMMA News.
What's that?
This is from
It's
MMA
Adam
News.
Christ. I'm
I
with
just sent
My
you-
MMA News. Yeah, I'm talking with Big Lonn here. We're on a little edition of My Marijuana Chronicles. We're just chopping it up about you guys and what you guys got planned. He told me that you have some real big plans in the midst. He didn't want to tell me, but maybe I can get the other half of High
No,
Rollers to give.
Matt's really not going to tell you. Matt's really not going to tell you.
Yeah, no, we definitely got some big plans with this coronavirus stuff, hold on it for the time being. But we're definitely planning to come back hard and much bigger than we have in the past. Big changes.
Definitely. Big change.
Well,
That's all you get from Mighty Matt. That's all you get.
Okay, I was
You
just
gotta
going to
pay.
say I
You gotta pay
appreciated the
more than
time, the
anyone
little bit of
else.
time I got with him.
And he got his shirt off, bro. Whoa.
Hey, shit. I can't show this
pay
interview to
for
my
that.
wife. I can't show this interview to my wife.
Yeah, don't show your wife this interview. Matt's going to mess up relationships with his body. You gotta. Yeah, but hey, y'all, this is my guy, Mighty Matt. Without him, there would be no this. There would be no us. You can call us Big and Mighty, or Team Half Oreo, or Broken Klondike. That's who we are, baby.
Hey, I appreciate that. Well, listen, we're going to start to close. I want to start to close it down a little bit, but well, one, I appreciate you throwing that on me. I got the full entourage of High Rollers on today, so hey, I appreciate that. But so my next question I can't even ask. I was going to say, what do you have planned in the next 5 years? Can you give me a little detail of what fans can expect 5 years from now? Where do you plan to be?
5 years from now?
5 years.
Plan on having all you motherfuckers at the High Rollers headquarters.
Hey, I appreciate
It's
that.
gonna be fucking amazing.
I'm about it.
Amazing.
I'm about it.
HQ, jiu-jitsu mats.
Right.
Walk through a door. Dispensary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be amazing.
Are you talking about heaven? Because that's what that damn well sounds like to me.
You know what I'm saying? Treadmills, ellipticals, aerodyne bikes, weed.
Sold.
It's gonna be amazing, man. Like that's my whole big end game for this. Not end game, but the game plan is to have an HQ,
right,
and be able to help fighters do this, whether it be sponsorship or damn near something like what they got going on down in Jackson Wink, like where you can stay there and pay like a monthly fee and live board there and train. So
I think they do something like that at the Duke Rufus Academy too, where they have like a little guest spot. Yeah.
For real?
If I'm not mistaken, because I talked to somebody recently. He fights for Ring of Combat.
I'm gonna whoop Tyron's ass. He never told me about this, man. He holding out on me.
Well, because the dude he's from Jersey, but he moved out to Duke Rufus School. But then I know a couple of kids from Virginia, and they went there for like a week or some shit like that. So, okay, so yeah, I mean, don't shoot the messenger. Don't kill T Wood because of what I said. You know, shit. But I was watching the Vice episode, like I said. Again, I don't want to keep you, but I remember Joe Schilling.
Before you even go there, I wanted to say again, big up the Mighty Matt for that, because he had made all that work too. The Vice, Playboy, LA Weekly.
Right.
We had so much exposure on us, man. Like from that first one, it was like hard to lose. You know what I'm saying? It was really hard to lose.
Damn near impossible.
It was hard to lose, and shout out to Eddie Bravo and Georgie and Jeff again, because they took a lot of shit behind that picture with them smoking on the mats and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had a lot of shit from a lot of older people, like some of the red belts in Brazil. Like they wanted their black belts. People said take their belts from them or whatever for smoking on the mat. I'm like, man, come on, man. Like don't even go there. Half of you motherfuckers do like come on. They smoking some weed. We ain't going to steroids. God damn it. Like how about that shit? Like and it was just like. They took a lot of heat behind that, and I really appreciate them even doing it and standing up for us. And another person I want to shout out is Rose Gracie. She definitely like was taking up for us. Like people were talking bad about us and shit. She was making sure like, yo, like they guys doing some new shit. Like I understand what y'all saying. Like she would talk to us and we would make sure we were respectful and try to stay in the lines of everything. And but she definitely wasn't like a hater or nothing like that.
Right.
And shout out to OG. Who is it? Hollis Gracie just got caught on the plane. Who got caught with the smoke? One of the OG Gracies got out with it. But just let him know, baby. He got a career over here at High Rollers if you need.
I remember Joe Schilling saying he wanted to do what you guys are doing in kickboxing. Is that something you have
Joe
planned?
is crazy, first of all.
Right. I mean,
Joe is crazy, man. Shout out to Joe.
yeah, Joe is a different character, but let me tell you, he would be the last motherfucker I would ever want to get into the ring with.
Man, Joe is dope as fuck, man. Me and Joe, like, Joe's one of them dudes too. You might think one thing about Joe, then you meet Joe and you kick it with Joe. You're like, oh, dope as fuck, man. Like, this dude, I'm gonna be this dude's friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a fucking cool ass dude.
Right.
Yeah, Joe's crazy, man. Would love to, but you know, you gotta go through like sanctions and like, all that type of shit. Like, I mean, I'm not saying no.
Unless you formed it as exhibition.
Look, like I said, I'm not saying no.
Right.
We're open to a lot of shit at High Rollers. Like I said, we got some major things coming.
Major things
coming from High Rollers, man. And High Rollers is always about the competitor. We want to make sure the competitor leaves that spot like, yo, I lost my first fucking match of the day, but god damn, I had fun. You know what I mean? Because even our bags we give you for signing up.
Oh, they're dope.
Yeah, our bags for signing up, not even for winning.
Yeah.
For signing up is you're already getting what you paid for back in merchandise. Like,
right.
Because that bag is worth probably double whatever you paid to fee to enter. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally just a competitor's bag. Then you get the bag if you get first, second, or third. Well, that's that's where everything got different. My bad. I jumped ahead on that. So the first two was just one day thing. Boom, boom. The next after that, we seen how it was working. It was like, yo, like how can we do this and build it and make it a little different? So Mighty Matt was like, yo, let's go around the country and do opens and shit like that. So we did opens. You won the open, you placed first or second at the open. You qualified to compete at the finals in December. That's a big one. That was a private one. So you entered, you got a dope bag. If you won first, second, or third, you got a dope gift, the real dope gift bag after that. And, you know what I mean? And then you get our medals are wearable jewelry. You know what I mean? Oh shit, hold on. Here's one right here.
Oh shit.
Some other jewelry's gone now. I just dropped that shit. Like, you know what I mean? This is the High Rollers, man.
A while back, and this is, hold on, I posted because I saw that, and I was like, maybe this could be like my in with the High Rollers and everything like that. So this was on November 9th. I posted that.
You posted that?
I did, and I was like, High Rollers metal are looking clean. San Diego popping off today, and I was like, maybe they'll see it, and hopefully. But hey, fuck it, we got it done today, and I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
yo,
man. It's very easy actually to get to me or Mighty Matt. Just like you gotta say something like in the comments on our pictures. Literally, it's harder. It's harder to get to us through DM or email or something than it is to just be like, hey Matt, check your DM. Like, or that's all it is. Like, and it's like, boom, there you go.
I have to ask you, man, did you hear the news on the Boogeyman, Richie Martinez, that was just posted?
No?
He apparently got a citation because someone snitched on him for filming a lesson tutorial in his academy, and so he walked out. Yeah, it's on you could check it online, and he walked out, and there was police in a civilian van and popped out and gave him a ticket.
Oh, well, that's very believable. My brother Breeze, great in jiu-jitsu and everything, just won Worlds, No-Gi Worlds, won it last year too. So Breeze trains heavy, and so I was like, Breeze, you still training like right now? Like, are you going to not even like jiu-jitsu? Are you just going to the gym and just lifting weights or anything like, alone? But no, you can be there by yourself. And he's like, no, they're actually paying citizens now to tell and alert them when people are in businesses doing shit, so they can pop out and give them fines and everything. So
they're paying people to be snitches.
Yes, they're paying people to watch the businesses.
What a sad world.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That is absolutely
That's
nuts,
crazy.
man.
That's
But
crazy.
final thing, man, I want to give you the last little bit to close it out on. I appreciate you being on, but you give your shout outs, man. I want to give the platform to you to plug anybody you want, all the sponsors, anybody you need to. Just throw it out right now and let the fans know how they can get up with you, man.
So first, let's just shout out Mighty Matt.
Mighty Matt.
Want to shout out DJ Motorman. Got to shout out to Cannon Mad Stanley. That's our medic. He is a very cannabis enthusiast. He goes around all the normal meetings and he fights for cannabis rights everywhere. He's a ex-army medic, and he's at our tournaments. That's who's taking care of the people and shit. So we got a pro on deck for you guys. So shout out to him. Shout out DJ Bonix. Gotta shout out our referee Warren Stout. It's my professor.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to do this if he didn't let me. So
right.
Definitely
Respect.
Shout out to him. And shout out to Big Breeze. He's basically the tournament, keeping everything in order and shit like that. Just shout out like our team, man, our whole team. Shout out to D, Angel. Those are the two ladies you might see at the merch table. That's crazy. That's literally probably our whole team right there. Well, like I said, we don't have like a giant team. And man, shout out to everyone who supports us. Like, really appreciate them, man. Because even now, like I say, it still doesn't hit me that we have the following we have. Like, people say, "Hey, man, you're Big Lonn from High Rollerz," and I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Can I take a picture with you?" I'm like, "Okay." You know what I mean? It still hasn't registered with me that this is something.
But it's almost like a good thing. Wouldn't you say that you haven't let that get to you? You're staying humble. You're staying hungry too.
I'd never be big headed. It's just not in me. Like never. Even if I get rich, I'd be a boring ass super like superly rich. I'd be fucking boring as shit, bro. Like, I'd probably just spend all day calling the bank like, "Hey, tell me how much money I got again." All right. Like,
I just wanted to make sure.
I just wanted to just hear it. Like, you know what I mean? But, yeah, that's about it, man.
Man, Big Lonn, I appreciate you taking the time, and best of luck with everything in the future. Mighty Matt, you and him are doing big things. Congratulations on your product, and I'm going to stick to what you said, man. I'm going to make it out to High Rollerz.
You know what? Let me not be a dick. I got to shout out our sponsors.
Of course.
Let me our motherfucking Taylor Gang, Khalifa Kush, Cookies, Raw, Ember Valley, the Reserve OC. Go check them out. Shout out to Reese and them. Shout out to Wes Martin, Sunday Night Clothing, Urban Water. Man, shout out to Humboldt Exotics. This is dope just naming my sponsors. Like, cause
I know, right? Like, that has to be a trip in itself.
Damn, like, we got the coolest sponsors in the world, man. Like, we got the big three already up there. We got Khalifa Kush, Raw, Cookies, you know what I mean? The Reserve.
Right.
Shout out to all of them. And, like I said, shout out to competitors and everybody who make the shit happen. So,
well, like I said, man, congratulations on everything. I appreciate you taking the time. It was a big honor for me. Like, I've watched what you guys do from the start, and this was, like I said, I had one or two guests that I wanted on this show, and I got it, man. So thank you so much.
We'll see if we can get the second one on there, too.
Hey, I wouldn't hate it, but we'll talk about that another time. I'm not going to sit there and call it before we get it.
We'll see if we can. Oh, no. He's still a little cousin. He's still a little cousin. When we're at work, he's Cap, boss man.
Right.
As soon as he's off that stage, he's a little cousin.
Right.
You know, so we pick on him all the time. You know?
Well, you know, Pittsburgh and Delaware, I mean, we're what, 4 hours apart? I could make a trip somewhere out there. You know, we could film something. We could get it done. We could do a lot of shit.
You know what? Hey, we have these dope ass super fights here.
Mm-hmm.
Dope ass super fights. Like it's always sold out at this hotel here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always competing in it and shit. But next time that super fight comes, you should definitely come pop up.
Yeah, well, I got your information, man. You got mine. We'll stay in touch. And like I said, congratulations on High Rollerz. I am going to make it to one of them. I'm going to be there in the future to cover. And I appreciate you taking the time, brother.
We're giving out an Xbox. Make sure you.
I saw that. Yes.
Giving out an Xbox, some fucking goodies to be in quarantine with. Go check us out, baby. And shout out to you too, Adam. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, it's my pleasure. Like I said, Big Lonn, there he goes. Big Lonn won half of the High Rollers, and he was gracious enough to give me some of his time, about an hour of his time. Oh, I'll take that rate from you.
There you go.
Well, listen, man, cheers. Happy 420. This is going to get dropped on 420, and thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Peace, brother.
Big Lonn joining My Marijuana Chronicles, and make sure for everything chronic related and jiu-jitsu related, check out highrollers.com. And for everything and your fight news, keep it locked to MyMMAnews.com for all your fight news needs.